Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's Beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer should be a tasty treat. This is Karbach Brewing's Hellfighter, and it is an Imperial Porter aged in bourbon barrels. Guys, Brandon sent this to me, and he sent me the regular version the first time, the Imperial Porter. This is the bourbon barrel aged version of this. And he has taped to the side of it here. This is IBUs are 85, 75% aged in Old Forester barrels, 25% aged in Jack Daniel barrels, 11.5% released in June of 2016. Brand new. So it may be a little on the boozy side. This is a great candidate to seller. And since he sent it to me, like I tell you guys all the time, I feel obligated to review it in a timely manner. Final beer of the evening for me. I'm reviewing this on the 23rd of June. This would be a great candidate to seller, guys. You can put this away for a long, long time. 11.5%. This is going to keep almost forever. 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. So, a great candidate to seller. But I'm not going to sell this one. I'm going to do it now. It's a brand new, fresh edition of this. Like I said, it may be a little on the boozy side, being this fresh. So Brandon, thanks again, my brother, for sending my brother in craft beers. Brandon sends me a lot of beers from Texas that I cannot get my hands on here. He is a great subscriber, a great friend, and I do appreciate everything that he sends me. It is a wonderful breath of fresh air to have all these wonderful subscribers like Brandon, both Brandons, and Jeff, and everybody that sends me beers, that has sent me beers. Steve, Dave, David, Parrish, everybody that sends me these beers. It is so inspiring to me when I come home from work and there's a beer mail package out on the porch. It's like Christmas to me. Yeah, Christmas time. So let's get on with this and see what this one brings to the table. Karbach Brewing, they're out of Houston, Texas, and like I said, well, it says 10.8% here on their site. He's got 11.5 on the label here. Well, it's not actually on the label, I don't think, but the sticker that he has put on there tells me that it's 11.5%, so evidently the recipe has changed a little bit. And that's probably the reason he put that little sticker and taped it to the side. We're getting a hell of a storm out here today, guys. Food pairings for this beer, IBU says 85, but that's on the 10.8%. So it may be a little different now that they've changed the recipe a little bit. So, food pairings cuisine is barbecue, cheesy, buttered brie, Gouda, barley, Swiss, and since it is an Imperial Porter, it goes well with the chocolate dishes, of course, and the meat is beef, smoked meat, grilled meat, glass-rated pint, macaronic tumbler mug, style Sidell. I'm going to use my favorite tulip glass, the solid beer glass. It says here, not recommended for extended segments, ABV extends the average range at 11.5%. I think it passes that by a long shot. So, I can't think of a reason why you could not sell her this. Unless it was brewed with coffee or something that's going to fade over time, and I don't think this one was. This should keep for a long time, guys. It'd be a great candidate to seller. And I don't know how often they do this. It says rotating schedule on Beer Advocate. So if they do it every year, the alcohol ABV may change from year to year. But you could still do a vertical side by side. Pick up this year's, pick up next year's, the year after's, and see how much it changes from time to time while you're cellaring it. It's going to get more complex. It's going to do what it does as far as the aging of a beer. And let's see if I can. And Brandon always puts this electrical tape on the cap. Let me get that off. And set it back up there. I don't know whether you set it back up there. Let's not set it back up there. No, let's set it back up there. No, let's not set it back up there. Let's get the cap off that, guys. Oh, nice big hiss on this. 22-ounce bomber, enough to share. It's a little dark coming out. It's not pitch black. It's an Imperial Porter, not an Imperial Stout. So we might get some red ruby tinges around the outside of the bottom of the glass. About a finger of head on that pour. Over into the light, it is pitch black up here in the big bulb part, but down on the bottom part, just on the very outside of the bottom part, I'm getting just a little bit of red ruby tinges on there. Let's get a nose on it. Ooh, that smells good. A great beer to finish up the evening with. I am getting hints of the bourbon. Rich roasted malt. Hints of dark fruit, toffee, caramel, dates, raisin, plums, figs. Nice sweetness on the back end too. Smells very enticing. But I am getting a little bit of booziness. It's fresh, super fresh. Just done this month. And it's 11.5%. This will put you in the hammer lane. I might have a slight buzz when I come back from drinking this one. And I was going to go outside on the deck, but it is lightning and raining cats and dogs out there. I don't know if I'm going to go out there or not. Of course, we don't smoke cigars in the house anymore. I might have to weather the storm and go out there, but I hate to sit under there. I got a canopy out on the deck set up, and I hate to sit out there when there's lightning. I don't want to get my big ass fried out there. It'd be like pork rinds out there once lightning hits my ass. But of course, everything goes good with bacon. That's what they say. It's time, guys. Let's get it on. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Well, it's a little hot now, guys. I will tell you. It does have a slight booziness to it. Great cannons to put in the fridge for a year or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. That's delicious, though. Big bourbon notes. Drinks like a stout. It really, really does. Maybe just a tad lighter mouthfeel on this than what you would get from an Imperial Stout of this magnitude. An Imperial Stout, you're not going to get any red ruby tinges around the thin part of the glass. It's going to be pitch black. A little heavier malt, a little darker malt. Other than being a little hot, being fresh, slight booziness, and I think that may subside with some good celery. It's a tasty beer, guys. It is. That's very, very well done. Karbach Brewing does some really tasty stuff, and these Imperial versions of their stouts and porters are exceptionally tasty. So, and he sent me 2 of these. One to review and one to cellar. So, and that's what I tend to do with the other Hellfighter. I'm going to put it in the fridge downstairs. The lightning is popping out there, guys. I don't know if I want to go up there and set or not. I get my big ass cooked out there. Pow! Pork rinds for all my friends. Alright, it's very tasty. It is very tasty. Let's let it warm up to room temperature and see where this one ends up. Great beer. And I would say bourbon barrel aged version of this. This is not a cheap beer. And he sent me 2 of them. What a guy. Brandon, thanks again, my brother. You are top notch. My subscribers are just off the chain, guys. They are so generous, spend their hard-earned money on this, and Brandon sends me 2 of these. I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't a $15 to $20 bottle of beer each, and he sent me 2 of them. So, very awesome. I feel so blessed sometimes when I get these beer mail packages and open them up, and there's 10, 15 different beers in there, and some of them are very pricey. So y'all guys, y'all impress me all the time. So I feel very blessed when I come home and see those beer mail packages out there. And a lot of these guys like Brandon and some of the other ones shoot me emails saying, if you had this, if you had that, I'm going to send you this, I'm going to send you that. Wow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow. Well, let me pour her a glass and sip on this for a little while. This is a sipper, guys. Don't chug this beer. Somebody needs to slap your jaws if you chug beer like this. You need to sip on this. This will go great with a nice Maduro wrapped cigar. And if I can get out there without getting cooked by a bolt of lightning, I'm going to finish up a Maduro wrap that I've got out there that I didn't finish up last night. So I'll be right back and we'll see where this one ends. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it about 30 minutes or so. Didn't get a chance to go outside. It's raining cats and freaking dogs and lightning hitting the ground all around. Didn't want to become a damn pork rind or a piece of bacon out there. And it was hitting all around. The lights didn't go out, but lightning was pretty intense. So I'm doing this on the 23rd of June, and we got big storms for the last couple of days. So very tasty beer though. Even though I didn't get to fire up a cigar to go with this, it is very tasty. Slight hints of booziness, being 11.5%, and being as fresh as it is. It's done this month. Just put it in a bottle this month. So Brandon, thanks again, my friend, my brother, for sending me this, the 2 beers of this that you sent, and all the rest of the beers that you sent. You're awesome. You're awesome. I mean, I have such great subscribers. I really, really do. This beer is definitely worth cellaring. You could buy this beer. Buy 2 of them. Just like Brandon did and sent to me. Buy 2 of them. Or even yet, buy 3 of them if you got deep pockets. And do one now. And sell it one. No, better yet. This is a rotating schedule on this one. This is not a brewed once and they're done. They're not going to do it again. Buy one of them, put it away. Or if you want to buy 2 and have one now, then put the other one away. And then pick another one up in a year, 2, 3, 5 down the road. And just to see what the changes in the beer as it's combining and the yeast is still working. Of course, if you put it in the fridge at 40 degrees, the yeast is not going to work. Put it somewhere around 70 degrees out of the light in a cool, dark place, and let the yeast continue to work. And then a couple of years down the road, pick up another one, and just to see, do a vertical side by side and see how much this beer has mellowed out as opposed to the fresh one. I'm sure it's going to get better. I am absolutely positive this beer is going to get better with a little bit of age on it. So, very tasty. Let's do the final chug on this one. The other half loved it. I knew she would. Anytime I bring out a bourbon barrel aged, whatever, porter, stout, she loves it. She's like me. A little bit on the alky side. Somebody better come in here and slap me upside the head. This is awesome. This is freaking awesome, guys. Rich roasted malt. Hints of dark fruit. Rums. Dates. Raisins. Plums. Oh, wow. A great beer to share with some friends or just significant other. Great beer. Awesome beer. Very well made beer. Thumbs up to the guys at Karbach. This is definitely a tasty beer. delicious. Freaking delicious. Anytime they do these beers, and they take the next step up and put some of them in a bourbon barrel, it kicks it up a notch, 2, 3, 12. Very tasty. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. 10 for me, guys. 100. 100 in the scale. Awesome, outstanding, world class. Very delicious. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 94. Nah. That's way underrated. This is a delicious beer. So, I don't know where they're coming up with that number. I mean, like I said, a lot of times when I do these beer reviews, unless it blows their hair back or their socks off, they don't give a lot of good ratings. But what do you need? Do you need somebody to shove a stick up your ass to get a good rating? This is an awesome beer, guys. It's very delicious. You guys in Texas that can get this beer, you need to pick this beer up. You really, really do. It's very, very tasty. I can't think of anything that I would say to change this beer. It is that good. It is world class. It's up with all the rest of the ones that are $25, $30, $35 a bottle. This is just as tasty. It is. Very well made. Very impressed. And over Rate Beer says overall 99 and 96 in the style. I don't know what these guys need to give a 100. I mean, it blows my mind sometimes. And a lot of times I agree with what either Beer Advocate or Red Beer says. But on this one, this is a 100. This is an awesome beer. Even though it's a fresh June 2016 version of this, and I'm sure it's just going to get better. I'm giving it a 100 now, fresh. Imagine what I would give this beer a year or 2 or 3 or 5 down the road. This would be a 150, 125. It'd be 11 or 12 on the scale of 10. So, very awesome beer, guys. I digress here. It is definitely worth picking up. I'm sure this is a pricey beer, and I am blown away sometimes. Guys like Brandon sends me 2 of these beers. I reviewed this one and cellar this one. Very nice, very generous, very awesome from these guys that actually do that. Send me more than one of the particular beer to review and one to cellar or have at another later date, such as the IPAs or the double IPAs a lot of times. So it's very, very nice beer, guys. You need to pick this up if you can get Karbach Brewing's version. And they're calling this 003 Bourbon Barrel Hellfighter. I don't know if it has 003 on this particular label. I don't see it anywhere. But this is a great beer. I'm looking forward to putting the other one in the fridge, and I am going to. Well, this one actually has the date on it because Brandon taped it onto the side here. So the other one I'm gonna put away so I'll know that it was a 2016 version of June, and I'm gonna probably do this in 3 to 5 years. So, Brandon, if you're still watching then, I am going to sell this other beer that you sent me, and we will review this back when 2018, 2019, 2020, somewhere in that area. So, thanks again, my brother, for sending me the awesome beers that you send me. Guys, if you had this one from Karbach Brewing, this is the Bourbon Barrel Hellfighter. Freaking awesome. It is awesome. Let me know what you think. I know it's a pricey beer. Brandon, you might want to put in the comments what you paid for this beer or the 2 beers that you sent me. I got a feeling this is a very pricey beer, a $15 to $20 bottle of beer for a 22 ounce. So let me know what you paid for it. And if you care to, or if not, I understand. So, very tasty beer, guys. I enjoyed this tremendously. Final beer of the evening. If you had it, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what we can dig out of the fridge. We'll be damn lucky if we can find a beer this good tomorrow. But we'll take a look. See you then.